My name is Reynold Loecker. I have lived on this acreage for 52 years. I'm a retired school teacher, and my hobbies all these years have been raising exotic Bantam chickens, and I raise some black-faced club lamb sheep as well. The poultry, I do a lot of shows and sales every year. I am a master exhibitor and a master breeder with the American Bantam Association. I'm also in the American Poultry Association Hall of Fame, and I'm currently just about ready to achieve the Lifetime Achievement Award with the American Bantam Association. As far as the sheep are concerned, I raise them for several purposes. I sell 4-H club lambs to 4-H kids. I also sell a few for breeding stock, and I usually keep them around also to keep the grass and the weeds down around the acreage. I've always had an interest in poultry. My dad always had chickens and stuff when he was younger, and as I grew up, we just had commercial birds for a short time, and then I decided to get into the purebred breeds, and it just kind of went from there, and I got into more and more different breeds and varieties, and really enjoy the showmanship part of it and the judging. I do a lot of judging of county and state 4-H shows, and I really like exhibiting my birds at shows throughout the Midwest area. The sheep, initially just bought a few just to try it. I had never had sheep, and as I got into it, I really enjoyed them, and so I've always just kept the sheep around as well. Some of the difficulties that you encounter when you're raising livestock of any type, whether it's poultry or cattle or sheep or hogs or whatever, there's always some issues with bacteria and different diseases that you might encounter, especially in the poultry world. You've got coccidiosis, you've got Marek's disease, some of the things that I deal with, and you've got vaccines for most of those things and medications. So over the years, I've learned to be able to control all of those issues relatively easy. Currently in the Bantams, I'm raising 12 different breeds and varieties. Those include Rhode Island Red Bantams, White Leghorn Bantams, Black Old English Games, Birch and Modern Games, Partridge Wyandottes, Black Wyandottes, Black Cochins, Black Sumatras, and 3 colors of Japanese Bantams, the black-tailed whites, the blacks, and the models. So those are the breeds that I have in the poultry right now. When I attend these poultry shows, the shows are divided into divisions. You've got your standard or large fowl breeds, you've got your Bantam or miniature breeds, and then you've got your waterfowl, ducks and geese, and then turkeys. All of those things can be shown at these shows. And they divide everything down into different divisions. With my Bantams, they're classified into classes or divisions based on their physical characteristics, whereas in the large fowl chickens, they're shown in classes based on mostly on where they originated. So those are the biggest differences as far as exhibiting them. Raising and exhibiting Bantam chickens, for those of you that don't know what that means, Bantams are miniature chickens. They're about 1/3 to 1/4 of the size of an average chicken that most people are familiar with. And they come in hundreds of different breeds and color varieties, and so there's really a lot. You can go out in so many different directions when you start raising these birds as to what your likes and dislikes are in these different breeds. I guess you just have to have a natural liking for this type of stuff. But I found when I was teaching school, and you'd be at school 8 to 10 hours a day, a lot of days, and there's a lot of stress involved with teaching. Anybody that's taught knows that. But when you'd come home from school, you could go out and work with your animals, and it was just kind of a nice way to unwind and end your day. Some of the shows that I have gone to over the years, I've gone to Oklahoma 4 times. I've been to Indiana, Ohio, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas. Those are some of the areas that I have gone to exhibit birds. And you really meet a lot of neat people from different parts of the country, and the camaraderie that you develop over the years is really meaningful for me.